Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love. It's that time again. Get up, get ready for work. Well, I'm ready for work. I just gotta head there. Using the blue one today. Shit. It's not as tight. I use the blue one. I'm gonna use the blue one for a minute. It got a little loose. And I said, hey man, I'm gonna switch up a color today. Man, shit was too tight, man. Too brand new. Gave me a headache. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. All that compression on my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurts so bad. But uh, I've been recording, right? I have been recording, but I'm working on getting better at posting what I record. Oh, this might be. Oh yeah, that's too tight. What am I doing? Oh, struggling again. All right, but I am currently um working on a couple of ebooks for for the fellas. You know, I haven't. It's so early into the project for real. I haven't even figured out a title for it yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's super early. Like I have the concept. I have the idea of what I want to do and what I want to write about. The only thing I don't have is really the title and how how long I'm gonna make it, like how many chapters I actually want this thing to be. Because it's supposed to be an ebook. There we go. It's nice and it's on there, but it ain't a killer. You know what I'm saying? It's loose, but it ain't. You know what I mean? We good right there. I mean, shit. I'm just gonna put my hard hat. I'm gonna have to put my hard hat on there too, but that's just to take care of my hair, keep my hair protected. You know what I mean? But I'm working on an ebook. Actually, I can't say I'm working on an ebook. That would be incorrect, right? So I'm actually working on an ebook series. I'm working on a self mastery series. So um, each pillar of self mastery is going to have its own ebook. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have its own book. And I don't want them to be too long because it's not like a. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that's that kettlebell running rolling around in the back. But it's not going to be a full, big like chapter book publication type of joint. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some uh, small books that you quick reads. That'll point you in the right direction of how to begin to structure everything that you're doing and structure your goals and planning. You know what I'm saying? And holding yourself accountable and maintaining accountability for what you say you want to do, for doing what you say you want to do. So that's basically what I'm working on. It's so fresh. I haven't even written down the skeleton of it yet. I just got the idea. I put it to you this way. I got the idea, and then I started to think about it and excuse me, do some research and on how I want to do it, some inner dialogue and inner research on how I want to do it. And that's it. Made a decision. Yep, I'm gonna do it that way. So I haven't even written down the framework for it now. A lot of things are gonna be coming um, because I'm gonna be creating and creating digital products. But like a website, I'm gonna do a website, of course. And it's kind of people are kind of out here today. I'm gonna do a website, of course. Um, I might do an ebook. Well, I mean not ebook. I might do an audio book, audio version. Um, I'm definitely going to do some type of audio based recordings and some affirmations, things of that nature, to kind of coincide with the books, right? To go with the books. So that's further on down the line, though. But the beginning of it all is going to be the ebook, the series. I'm going to, of course, create um, some form of a workbook, hmm. some sort of a workbook, or a journal. It really just depends on what y'all would like to see, because I know a lot of people they do things differently. Like, I don't necessarily journal. You know what I'm saying? I just make videos for real. Or I make voice notes. Like, I don't really journal anymore. I don't really write stuff down like that anymore, because that I've noticed that I can't really stay consistent with it. So with doing videos like this and voice memos and things like that, I'm beginning to become more consistent with it, because I'm excited about it. It's brand new. It's a new field, and I've already bought equipment. You know what I'm saying? So to justify my purchase, like I mentioned before, I have to use this equipment and learn how to use it efficiently and effectively. And to be clear, I've been thinking about and contemplating and doing research and trying to figure out how to put out a ebook or audio books and all of that. Once I started to to once I decided to teach self mastery, my version of self mastery, or my principles and my techniques of self mastery, I should say. Then I immediately started to study on how I can come up with, digital products, so I can actually help people. Because I mean, yeah, videos are cool, but I can get really deep, deep down in depth with what I want to say, and with my exercises and things of that nature. You know, in books and in digital products. Building a private community. Not sure if I'm not going to do a Patreon. Everybody does that. It's kind of cliche. So um, I'm looking at other hosting websites, I should say, other hosts, to build my community platform on, where it's just us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a very, very uh, I could say violently independent man. So in my mind, if Patreon can start a Patreon, then I can start my own website that has absolutely nothing to do with Patreon. That works the same way or the way that I want it to work. You get what I'm saying? So that's what. Damn, man, the smoke got all the way down here. Another thing, side note, I'm up here. I work up here in these hills in the mountains, and the mountains on fire. You got huge fires going on up here, and certain places, certain towns, they're already evacuated because of the fire has spread so much. And I'm gonna post a picture. I'm gonna post a picture later because I took a picture. It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday when the sun was setting. The sun was literally red, like it was like blood red because of how much how much smoke is out here actually up here in the atmosphere. It's crazy. But anyway, so I'm extremely independent. So I figured, well, if other people and other companies can create their own private communities, I'm not gonna do the same shit that everybody else is doing or be on the same thing that everybody else is on. Because I just feel like they're saturated, right? So I rather build my own shit from scratch. So I've been doing a lot of research for the last, like, I would say maybe 3 or 4 months on how to build my own community from scratch that does everything I need to do. I mean, it'll have all of my digital products for sale. I'll have my physical products on there for sale. When I release my clothing line and things of that nature. When I start releasing art again, you'll be able to get, printed canvases and canvas prints and uh, regular museum prints, clique prints, all of that. You'll be able to get all of that, right? From one spot. If I release an album like Crunchyroll and Chill, it'll be on there. You know what I'm saying? For sale. People that just really want to support me and while being a part of a community that thinks like me and we all support each other and ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's generally what I'm looking for. And I could do that and I could build that without having to have anybody dip into what we got going on or start to monitor what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. So, like I said, I've been really um, doing research on how to get that done in the last like 4 to 6 months for real. And in this 4 to 6 month time, I said I've really found out and realized that it's actually truly really doable. Like I can have a whole site where I post stuff like Facebook and Instagram, or all the people in the community can post stuff like on Facebook and Instagram, or and I can sell products. I can sell my courses and all of that. As I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna have courses, um, self mastery courses, accountability, building discipline, all of that. To go with the books, I'm gonna have exercises to do, physical exercises, mental exercises, spiritual exercises, build your confidence and self esteem. I'm gonna have videos where you know where I'm discussing and even sharing my story on how I got to where I am today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be doing all of that, and I could do all of that in one spot. So it's gradually coming together. So um, that's really what I got going on, and I'm actually really super excited about it. The first phase of it all is going to be the ebook series and the website, because I'm gonna have to, you guys are gonna have to. I gotta get it to you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get it to you guys by utilizing somebody else's server space, where they're gonna charge me to put out, to helping my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. I'm not into that. So, um, you got more to come. Like I said, I'm headed to work. I'm kind of close now. Not too far from the job now. I'm actually going up the last like pass. But on the night shift, it's gonna be a nice night. Today's my Thursday. Today's my Thursday, I think. I gotta ask. I think today's my Thursday. But yeah, that's really about it, man. It's really about it. But stay tuned. Got more content. I'm becoming um, more consistent with it, and so it's gonna be a lot more content coming. It's gonna be a lot of videos. There's gonna be some audio stuff, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the audio stuff, like how I'm gonna post it. So, working on that, figuring all that out. But you know what I'm saying? If um, if you want to get out of the slump that you've been in, I can show you. I can show you direction to the door, man. Just stay tuned and just go through it. And I'm not one of those types of people that sit here and tell you, or act like, or give the aura like I figured it all out. I know all the answers. This is an ongoing journey. This journey is a journey that you're going to embark on, and you're going to tackle, and you're going to have to fight through for the rest of your goddamn life. So I'm going through it as well. So if you want to hang out with somebody that's going through the shit with you, you get to see. I'm posting it all. You get to see all of my pains. You get to see all of my successes. You can see some of my failures. I don't call them failures; they're really lessons. But you get to see all of that. I'll show you all of that. You know what I'm saying? To show you that I'm a human being just like you. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race, but consistency wins the marathon. All right, never forget that shit. Peace.